I'm buying one of those flamethrowers. Are you really an adult if you are not cleaning your kitchen multiple times a day? Hello, happy freaking Friday. I just got off of work and as you can see behind me, there are plants everywhere. I just took my first planty family photo in Texas and this will be the thumbnail for my first plant tour here, which is super exciting. It's so much work to move my plants to take this photo, so I procrastinate it usually, but in reality, it probably took less than an hour. It'll take obviously longer to move my plants away from here, but anyway, the plan for this video is just to do a little weekend vlog. I haven't done a vlog in a really long time. I did some moving vlogs, but even just like a regular normal life vlog, I'm planning on filming a repotting video, so I'll show you something behind the scenes of that. Other than that, I hope to go to the gym, maybe go for a run, do some cooking, read some books, and oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot to say this. A bunch of you gave me ideas for what to do with all of the weeds in my backyard in a previous video, and I tried a few things, and I think this weekend we're gonna do something crazy. I'm buying one of those like flamethrowers that you burn your weeds with. I hope to go to Home Depot this weekend and that's what we're gonna try. So we'll see how that goes. Doing some yard work and that's kind of the plan. We'll see what else we get up to. So thanks for joining me for my first vlog in a while. Changed into something a little comfy cozier because it's the weekend and now it's time to clean this mess up. I think I'm actually going to, like since they're all out, I'm gonna go through them and each plant, if it's something I'm considering repotting tomorrow, I think I'm gonna put it in the sunroom so they're all together because I'm planning on doing an early morning repotting session tomorrow. I don't know how early because I'm really tired today. I might need to sleep in, but anyway, that'll make tomorrow a little bit faster and then also watering the plants that need watered and I don't know. I feel like this is just a good opportunity, so let's do it. This one's on the docket for getting repotted tomorrow. I'm super curious if this one's root bound, but I think I'm gonna leave it be, at least for tomorrow. I don't know, it seems to be happy now. By the way, this anthurium leaf, I am obsessed. What the heck? Beautiful. I got tired and I haven't fully put all of the plants away. Oh my gosh, there's still so many left, but it was a good start. And over here in the sunroom is where I put all of the plants that are my top priority to repot. Other than I still have a bunch of prop box plants to repot. So this is a lot of plants. I mean, we'll see how many I can get done tomorrow. I don't even know if I have enough pots for these. And also I think I'm going to try repotting in my backyard all the way out there. I think that could be really fun. So I'll be getting my steps in, taking all of these out there, taking the pots out there and everything. And that's a big reason why I set all the plants out the night before instead of taking them all out there tomorrow. I'm getting hungry. I don't know what time it is, but I'm hungry. And tonight for dinner, I am making spaghetti and meatballs with, I bought the meatballs already. I'm not making those homemade, but I'm making the spaghetti sauce homemade for the very first time. So we'll see how this goes. Good morning. I am testing out my filming spot for the repotting video that I'm going to film later today. I think it's gonna look good. I'm also going to set up my phone to get close-up footage, which I'm pretty excited about. I am super excited to be outside all day. I wanted to get out here in the morning. I think it's like 8 a.m. right now, because it's gonna be 85 today in February. That's insane. And the lighting in my backyard, it's all full south sun, and so morning light is definitely the best. I've tried to film ones in evening light and that was still a little too harsh, so fingers crossed. The footage looks good, and I'm just excited to be outside in February. It's such a novelty to me. I wanted to update you on the spaghetti also. It was good, but I don't think that it was worth the effort that it took for me to make it. I will say, I think I'm gonna try it again, but with a fancier tomato. Like, I just used HEB, our local grocery store branded tomatoes, and I think with nicer tomatoes maybe the effort would be worth it. So we'll see. It was good. I did enjoy it. I would not do it again with those tomatoes. It tasted just slightly better than a nice jarred tomato sauce you can get from the store. So then it's like, why do all that work? But yeah, I woke up this morning, I edited for like an hour. I pretty much start every single morning editing on the couch. That's kind of my routine. I take like an hour to wake up every day. I cannot just get up and go. I don't even like getting ready right away. Like, I basically crawl out of bed and lay on the couch and edit until I'm awake enough to get ready. So that's what I did. I was editing my plant tour, and that's going to be coming out this upcoming Wednesday. So I'm hoping to finish editing that this weekend. And then my repotting video I'm about to film will come out the week after that. And then this vlog will come out the week after that. And yeah, that's kind of my little timeline situation. But I think next I'm going to trek everything that I need out to this spot and get ready to start filming. So very exciting. I'm realizing that I planned everything for this except for the fact that I'm gonna need a lot of soil, and I did not plan out my soil. I don't know if I have enough for all of these plants, so we'll see how many I get through. I'm repotting some succulents and some orchids, and I have enough for those. It's just all the aeroids. We'll see what I get through. Wish me luck. So I repotted until I ran out of soil. I can't believe I didn't think about that earlier, that I should have bought some soil in preparation. I feel like I prepared everything else except for having the soil that I needed, but oh well. I feel like I could have maybe split that into multiple videos. Like, I probably repotted enough plants to be like, okay, that could be one video, but I don't know, I just thought it sounded really fun to do like one big video. And so I ordered some soil, and if it comes in today, I think it's supposed to be in between like 5 and 10 p.m. I don't know. If it ends up coming in early, maybe I'll do some more repotting tonight. Otherwise, maybe I'll do a bunch tomorrow morning and just have it be like a 2-day repot video situation. But I'm really excited about the plants that I did get finished. And yeah, now I'm just gonna read my book. I'm reading this book about, her name's Lindsay Jacobellis. She is a 2-time Olympic snowboarder. I've never watched the snowboarding Olympics, never. I don't know anything about snowboarding. I don't know who she is. I just saw it at Barnes & Noble in the new nonfiction section, which is my favorite place to look in Barnes & Noble, like probably last year or the year before, and put it on my want to read list. And I'm enjoying it so far. It took me a bit to get into it. Like, I feel like she just jumped in, and I was like, I don't even know who you are or why I should care about you. And now I feel like I know who she is. I'm 41% of the way in. So yeah, I'm just gonna read this, and then I'm eating Thai red curry, which is one of my favorite meals in the entire universe. I was so excited to learn how to make it at home. It's so good. It's like 10 a.m. I think it's one of the best breakfasts, actually. I love it. So I'm just gonna eat this, and then we're gonna go take the dogs on a walk because it's so beautiful, but it's gonna get up to 85 today. So we're gonna be outside before it gets super hot. Oh, also, I ended up ordering my flamethrower for my weeds on Amazon last night because I was gonna get it in person, and then I was looking and it didn't look like they had them in stock in person. So I just ordered it, and it's here. So I have to get a propane tank, and then we're flame throwing some weeds. I'm really excited to see how it goes. I read a bunch of stuff about safety online, so I also ordered fire extinguishers because we didn't have any, which is not safe. And then I'm gonna hook up a hose and have that on deck just in case, but I think it should be fine. It's not dry here right now. It's been pretty rainy, so we'll see. It's still kind of scary and dangerous, but anyway, I'm gonna read and eat now. Hello again. This is the first time I've ever filmed front-facing camera on my iPhone, my new iPhone, so this is interesting. But I am charging my camera right now. I surprisingly have one memory card and one battery, and that's it. I know a lot of people, sorry if you heard my dogs. Poplar is extremely upset that her father is outside mowing, making her really mad that she can't be out there with him. So I cleaned the kitchen again, more this time. Like, it's almost truly, completely, spotlessly clean. Are you really, truly an adult if you are not cleaning your kitchen multiple times a day? And now our kitchen is huge. I just sat down to eat. I made myself a PB&J, very heavy on the peanut butter. And then I just have a bowl of pineapple and strawberries. And so electrolyte drinks, you hear about them all the time on YouTube. Like, I feel like people are constantly sponsored. Element's like the big one. I've never tried Element, but I was a skeptic and then tried them for the first time specifically as a pick-me-up in the afternoon because I was trying to not reach for caffeine. Like, I really try to not have caffeine after 2 p.m. And so I started to drink electrolyte drinks if I'm feeling tired anytime in the afternoon. And oh my gosh, they're a lifesaver. So I'm drinking a strawberry lemonade flavored one, and I usually just keep pouring water on top of it, so it's extremely diluted at this point. But yeah, that's keeping me energized, and I'm still reading this book. I have a couple other books that I really need to read, but this is the one that I've been enjoying. But I'm in a book club, and we meet in like less than a month, and I haven't even started the book, so I need to get started. But anyway, I'm thinking maybe I'll finish this and then maybe we'll run and pick up a propane tank for my weed flamethrower, which is not the proper term for it, but that's what I'm gonna call it. I also just did a bunch of plant organization so that when I do get soil, I have a plan for what is going in what pot. So I think I'm gonna put my Thai constellation in this huge black pot, which is like, it seems like it would be really big, but Thai constellations get some really chunky roots. And then this is where the pot roulette is happening. So I'm pretty proud of myself for planning this out. I never planned this out. But then I'm going to put my white princess in the white pot that my constellation is in with a moss bowl. I decided I do want it to go up a moss bowl because these leaves are beautiful, but how much more beautiful would they be if they were bigger, you know? And then I am going to put my Hoya Hashkuliana in this terracotta pot. So that's the roulette that's going on there. And then I decided to put my Pilea peperomioides in this pot, which is also a pretty big up pot, but I think because terracotta dries out pretty quickly, I think it'll be okay. And then I'm going to put, oh, this plant is so beautiful, my veitchii in that pot back there. And then these two plants are gonna go in those two pots. My string of hearts is gonna go in there. Goldfish plant, I'm gonna put in this pot. I was just pondering whether I like that, but I think I am gonna do it. My goldfish plant desperately needs some help. Other than that, I thought my variegated fiddle leaf fig would look really good, and so then I was kind of questioning. I'm gonna do it though. I can always switch them around if I change my mind. And then my Caladium lindenii is gonna go in the goldfish plant pot. And what this is gonna leave me with, at least with a couple plants, is a couple of pots that will be good for moss pole plants, because all of my propagations that are left to pot up for the most part are moss pole plants. So I'll probably put a philodendron in here with a moss pole or something like that. And then over here I have just my regular anthurium. I've been wanting to get it into a ceramic pot for a long time, so it's gonna go in there. And then my Hoya compacta is gonna go in that pot, which sits in this stand, which means it's probably not going to live in my IKEA greenhouse anymore, which is kind of sad because it flowers a lot in there, but I think it's just gonna be too big and tall, so we'll see. And then finally, my ponytail palm, I'm going to put in this terracotta pot. that is pretty huge, but my ponytail palm has roots poking out the bottom of the pot. Also, this is an update on what my little cacti succulent section of my sunroom is looking like. I want to get more plants in here, and so I'm considering moving things around, but I feel like it's looking so good with my pinguicula down there. Please, the floor is very dirty. Ignore the leaves. But yeah, I feel like it's looking really cute. And then I'm going to repot this at some point. I just couldn't decide what pot I want to put it in, but I think I might want to put it in the pot that I have that matches this, that's smaller, and then just have it as like a little like 1, 2, 3 instead of the way they are now in a row. I think that could be cute, but we'll see. So I don't really remember how I got this distracted, but somehow when I was getting ready to go to the hardware store, I ended up going through all of our art pieces and I found a bunch in the garage. I don't really remember how I ended up in the garage. Like, I don't know how I ended up doing this, but I found some stuff to hang up. So this is a photo. It was a photo of my husband Brian and I and our dog Winston. This was before we got Poplar, and my mother-in-law had it, like an artist recreation or like edited the photo. I don't know, but I have this spot in my office where like I have a closet here and then I have a door here, and I don't know, like when I am sitting at my desk, this just looks so blank. And I always say that you're never really moved in until you hang stuff up, and we haven't hung anything up. So I want to do that. But I got these little things. They hold up to 100 pounds and you don't need a nail or a hanger or a stud. And so, in fact, you can't use these if you have a stud. They look like this. So like the wall would be here, and then you hang your thing here. So we'll see. I'll be curious if it makes all my art stick out pretty far, but this little piece kind of digs into the back behind the wall, which gives it extra force to hold it up. So we're gonna see how this goes. But step one, I'm gonna check to see if there's a stud before I get started. Okay, so there's a stud there, right? Is that what that means? Right where I wanted to put this. This is gonna be even easier. Okay, I did hang up curtains, little curtain rod in here all by myself, and I'm so proud of that. I thought it was really fun. My favorite part was the measuring. So I want to have it about 19 inches in. Let's do this again. Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to do this sideways. Yeah, the stud is right there. I was using this wrong. It's sideways. That makes sense. I used this before when I did the curtains. I just forgot. It's real life here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go get a nail. I found some roofing nails. So if anything, that's gonna be too strong, which is totally fine. I think the hardest thing is gonna be making sure it's the right height. That feels like a good height for me, but maybe low for everyone else. Because you're supposed to hang them eye level, and I'm short. That's the thing. I think that would be good. Here comes Winston. Hi, Winston. Come on in, dude. I'm hanging up a picture. You're in it. You're in the picture. He loves to hang out in here because it's carpeted. Okay, I think we should go for it. Fun. Okay, so it's barely in, but I'm gonna just see how I feel about where this is resting. Okay, looks good. Just knocked it off. That's fine. That's fine. One thing I learned when hanging up my curtain rods was that it's better to do a few strong taps than a bunch of little ones, which the little ones is my tendency. So I was just trying to bring my inner strong woman and really freaking go for it. Let's try it now. I could probably still tap it in some more, but oh my gosh, that's it. First thing hung at the new house. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Oh my gosh, I feel like we live here. That's always how it feels. I feel like we live here. I'll do just a little bit more. This is so exciting. I wasn't planning on doing this today. I'm so excited. Oh, Winston, I'm sorry. It's okay, he doesn't like it. It's okay, bud, I'm hanging up a picture. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking stoked. I am stoked. How exciting. Are you kidding? It's crooked. Okay, let's make it not. That's funny. Hello, am I gonna go crazy now? Am I gonna go crazy? I might be. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. I'm like a stupid amount of stoked right now. I'll ride this high the rest of the day. I'm crashing, but I got up and we are going to the hardware store to pick up a propane tank so that I can use it with my flamethrower for my weeds. I don't know that I'll get around to it tonight or if it's something I'll do tomorrow, but I can't do it if I don't have the propane tank. So that's what we're off to do. And then after that, I'm going to attempt to go to the gym and then eat dinner and hopefully relax. let me show you the haul. I got my husband some new working gloves. I hope he likes these. And then I bought both a little propane tank and then I have a huge one, like a 20-pound one in the trunk. So we'll see which one works better. This piece that I'm gonna hang up is an original art piece that we got from the Des Moines Arts Festival. Des Moines, Iowa actually has a pretty great art scene, and most of the art at the Arts Festival is pretty expensive, but we've had some really, really good luck getting some new pieces for our collection. So yeah, I don't think that I'll keep this on this wall forever. Really, like actually all of the art that I'm putting up, we have a bunch more that we need framed. And so I'm gonna switch things up a lot. I wanna do a huge gallery hallway down our hallway. And so this is really just temporary. Let me get some art on our walls kind of vibes, and I can always switch things around. That's my plan. But let's figure out how we wanna hang this. I just don't know how high up to go. Okay, so that would be like there, yep. Maybe there? Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Double check studs. Okay, so the stud is right here. So I don't think we're gonna be on a stud. Yeah, there should be another one here. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we're like in the middle, no studs in sight. So we're gonna be using one of these little guys. Let me get the instructions. Okay, it says, to ensure the safety of your loved ones, please keep this product out of reach of children. Okay, so it looks like I take this little stabby end, poke it in, turn it up, and then push it up like that. So that's what we're gonna do. Very exciting, very exciting. So take the stabby end, poke it in. Man, wow, that's harder than it looks in the pictures. Oh my gosh. Do they have suggestions for how to get it started? Stab the wall with a hook. That's definitely just supposed to work. Oh, there we go, there we go. Yes, guys, there it is. Okay, so we stabbed it in, then we turn it upward. Cool, and then push it in. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Wow, okay, it does stick out quite a bit. I wonder if I can get it to go in further. I don't know, let's give that a try. And these are fully reusable, which I love that. And it's not a big hole in terms of patching, much smaller than if I had a drywall anchor. Let's actually just do this. Yeah, I don't know if I love how it sticks out, but it's not on the hook all the way. Okay, it sticks out quite a bit. So let's take it off. Let me back up and look at it. I also feel like it's a little high up, but again, this isn't permanent, so I'm not super concerned. And it's definitely too small for this wall. I think we're gonna leave it for now in the spot that it's in, because it's just good to have stuff up, you know? Okay, that's working. This is good, guys. That is working. Cool, okay. Let's try that. Okay, that sticks out a lot less. Exciting. Okay, so clearly this is a little messy. Ignore that. This is our record table. I'm just excited to have something up here. Eventually, I definitely think a bigger piece of art would look good here, but it's something. It's also, the walls are so white, so having a white frame with a white mat maybe doesn't make a lot of sense on a white wall, but it's better than nothing. I'm excited to have some art up. It's a win. That went so well. I think we should do another one, and we're in my dining room. This is actually on the other side of that wall, and I want to put something up here, and this is gonna be kind of hard because we have a bar cart, and I want it to be just like kind of just slightly off from the bar cart. Let's check the stud finder. Okay, so there is actually a stud here. So there's a chance that it could just work to do it with the stud. And what I want to go here is this radish painting. It is an oil painting, another original from the Des Moines Arts Festival. And this was our first ever original piece of art that Brian and I ever bought together. And it's my favorite. So I really like the idea of it being in our dining room, because it's kind of right when you walk in the house, what you first see. And it was in the dining room in our old house as well. Oh, my throat is like, it's leaving me. I feel like this will be perfect, actually, over here. So maybe we'll just use a nail. That's kind of exactly the look I want, just like slightly off from the bar cart. Let's try it. Let's just go for it. The artist also is Deborah Payne. She signed the back. I would love to buy more from her. She wasn't at the art festival last year. We got this in 2023. So she does a lot of nature kind of pieces, and there was a cone flower piece I really liked as well. So I'm gonna try this, and then I'll probably hammer the nail in a little more if I like where this is. Do we like it? I think I like it. It's a little lower. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I love it actually. Okay, I'm gonna hammer the rest in. I can't believe how easy it is to hang stuff up. I don't know why in my head it was difficult, but it is something you really can't do until you're ready. Like you have to have the furniture in the places you want it. Okay, let's give that a try. Hello, beautiful art in my house. It's crooked. There we go. Yeah, this looks better in terms of dark painting on a white wall. It looks good. So I had my robot vacuum clean the part of the house that I'm not in. So it cleaned like our bedroom and the bathrooms and my office and the hallway and stuff like that. And now I really need it to clean living room, dining room, kitchen area. And so I think this will be a good time for me to go outside and get set up to finish filming my repotting video. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Just finished dragging everything out here to set up and begin filming. I have so many plants to repot, I actually don't know if I have enough soil again, which is crazy, but I mixed up a bunch in there and mixed up with orchid bark and perlite, etc. So yeah, and it's sprinkling a little, so I don't know, hopefully it stops, but it's not too bad. Hey guys, I just finished filming, like literally just finished. Haven't even moved the camera. I still didn't have enough soil, but that's okay because we did repot some bigger plants like this ponytail palm, and yeah, it was still very productive. I just can't believe how many plants I have to repot, and I'm kind of bummed because I was really excited to reorganize all of my plants in my house, but I still have so many that are going to end up being in bigger pots, so I'm kind of like, I really want to rearrange everything just to rearrange it again, but I will do some rearranging. So anyway, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then eat some lunch, hopefully do some editing and just some chilling and reading today and relaxing. I have not relaxed much this weekend at all, which is pretty normal for me, but I'd like to be chilling and relaxing more. Such is life. Okay, let's get going. Oh, almost lost her. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was tough. Definitely uprooted some of the roots. Let's go eat lunch and rest for a bit. So we just got the flamethrower set up and tested it out, and it was a little more intense than I anticipated. I feel like in my head, I thought it would be closer to like a lighter. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's really loud and it's really hot, which yeah, it's basically a flamethrower. So of course it is, but I think it might be a little too much for me. Brian's outside doing it right now. I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like I really like that we're not using any chemicals, and I think it's gonna be extremely easy to get rid of all the weeds, and we have so many weeds. I don't know, we're trying the flamethrower. It's probably too soon to tell. Brian's barely been doing it. I was out there for a little bit and I was like, it's kind of freaking me out. I don't know about this. So I came back inside and the dogs are inside, definitely. And yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know. Let me know if you've used something like this. It's not Roundup, so that's great. But other than that, I don't know. I just got my plants tour ready to go. It's exporting. I think it says it's gonna take 4 more minutes. And now I'm gonna take the photo that I took with all of my plants and post it on Instagram because it's so rare that I do those. I've only done 3 ever. I just think it would be cute to share. And so I thought this could be a good time to give an update. Me deleting social media, how that's going, what I'm doing. And I have done what I said I was gonna do, where if you missed that video, I'll link it, but basically I deleted social media for a month, and now I don't have any social media on my main phone that I carry around everywhere. If you look at like my main apps on the bottom here, I think it's kind of funny because it's my messages, Safari, the weather app, and Zillow, because these are my most used apps. Like truly, I am not scrolling on Instagram anymore, but I kept my 12 mini phone and I kept social media on here, and I keep it off and in a kitchen cabinet 99% of the time. And then this is actually the first time I've posted anything, but when I do decide that I'm gonna post something, I can just post it on here. So I feel like that is working really, really well for me. I'm really enjoying that aspect. So anyway, I'm gonna do this, and I think we're actually gonna go out to eat for dinner. We have not been going out to eat much, but we went to this Mexican restaurant that was really yummy recently, and Brian really wants to go back, and I'm really hungry. And Mexican restaurants, to me, like, I have to be really hungry because I'm gonna eat a million chips, of course. So I think we're gonna do that this evening, and I'm really hoping to just hang out the rest of the night other than that and not do anything productive, I hope. Oh, I also started the Nightingale, this book. This is my book club book. I've been to one book club here since we moved. I've never been in a book club before, but I love to read. I don't have friends here, so I thought that that would be a great way to meet people. And I can't remember what the book I read was for the first book club. Let me check. The first book club book was The Ministry of Time by Colleen Bradley, and I loved it. It was so good. I like finished it in days. It was very quick. And so this one is a historical fiction. I think it's super famous. Like, people, I've heard about it for years, but it's thick and I have less than a month, so I really need to get going, but I'm enjoying it so far, which is a good sign. I think I started it today. I'm on page 20. So yeah, hopefully I just read a lot of this and get it done. But anyway, it's good catching up with you. I'll talk to you later. Here's an update on the burnt weeds. Brian ended up going at these for so long, so it definitely works. It's just really intense, and so I think it's going to depend on how comfortable you are with fire. I feel like I am fairly comfortable, but it was just too much for me. It was so loud. It was hot from like a couple feet away, so I don't know, but I will link it. It's just from Amazon if you did want to get it. I think his rating was a definite yes. He was very excited about it. I couldn't tell at first, but yeah, I mean, look at this. So I'm planning on ripping all of these out later this week and then putting something down so that they don't grow back in, and then hopefully we're set for a while. But yeah, these were so bad. The weeds were terrible.